Have you ever been listening to a song, and right at one specific moment, your arms suddenly get covered in goosebumps? Not because you're cold. Not because you're scared. Just because of a sound. Why would music do that to a human body? It turns out, not everyone feels this. Some people never get chills from music, no matter how good the song is. But for the people who do, something very real and very physical is happening inside their brain. So what's actually going on in that moment? Why does a song, just air vibrating, really end up feeling like something is touching your skin? First, let's ask a simple question. What exactly happens in your body during this moment? Scientists call it skin orgasm, or more formally, Frisson, a word borrowed from French meaning shiver. It's that wave of goosebumps, a chill down your spine, sometimes even a lump in your throat, all triggered by a moment in a song. So is this just imagination? Not at all. Researchers have measured it directly. During Frisson, your body shows a real physical response, heart rate changes, breathing changes, and skin conductance shifts, the same kind of measurable reaction your body has during genuine emotional or even physical arousal. So your body is treating a song the same way it treats something real? In a way, yes. That's exactly what makes this so interesting. But why music? Why not just any random sound? Here's a simple question to think about. What do most chill-inducing moments in songs have in common? Researchers studying this found a pattern. The moments that give people chills are usually surprising in some way, a sudden key change, an unexpected pause, a voice suddenly getting louder, a new instrument joining in. So is your brain reacting to surprise? Partly, yes. Your brain is constantly predicting what sound comes next. When music breaks that prediction in just the right way, not randomly, but in a way that still feels satisfying, your brain rewards you for noticing it. Why would evolution build a reward system for noticing patterns and surprises in sound? Because for most of human history, noticing subtle changes in sound mattered for survival. A snapping branch. A shift in the wind. A predator's footstep. Your brain evolved to reward pattern recognition in sound. Music, in a strange way, hijacks that very old system, just for pleasure instead of survival. Can you feel this from more than music? Here's an interesting question. Is music the only thing that can trigger this feeling? No. Frisson has also been recorded during powerful moments in movies, emotional speeches, and even certain scenes in books. So what do all of these moments have in common? They all combine two things at once, emotional meaning and a kind of unexpected shift, a plot twist, a swelling orchestra, a perfectly timed pause before an important line. Does that mean Frisson is really about emotion colliding with surprise? That seems to be the closest explanation researchers have. It's not just about volume, or sadness, or happiness alone. It's the exact moment where your brain expects one thing, and something slightly different, but deeply meaningful, happens instead. Can you feel this from more than music? Here's an interesting question. Is music the only thing that can trigger this feeling? No. Frisson has also been recorded during powerful moments in movies, emotional speeches, and even certain scenes in books. So what do all of these moments have in common? They all combine two things at once, emotional meaning and a kind of unexpected shift, a plot twist, a swelling orchestra, a perfectly timed pause before an important line. Does that mean Frisson is really about emotion colliding with surprise? That seems to be the closest explanation researchers have. It's not just about volume, or sadness, or happiness alone. It's the exact moment where your brain expects one thing, and something slightly different, but deeply meaningful, happens instead. Why does this matter? So why should any of this matter to you? Because Frisson gives scientists something rare, a moment where an emotional reaction becomes something you can actually measure on skin and in blood chemistry. It's one of the clearest windows we have into how deeply connected emotion and the human body really are. Is there anything useful you can do with this information? Actually, yes. Some researchers suggest that people who regularly experience frisson may process emotions more intensely in general, which could explain why certain people cry during movies, get deeply moved by art, or feel physically affected by things others walk past without a second thought. So the next time you get chills from a song, what should you remind yourself? That your body isn't overreacting. It's doing exactly what evolution built it to do, rewarding you, twice, for noticing something meaningful in a world full of noise. So, what's the simple version of all this? Chills from music are real, measurable, and tied directly to dopamine, your brain's own reward chemical. They happen most often during moments of musical surprise, and they show up more in people who are naturally open to new experiences and deep emotions. Not everyone will feel this. And that's completely normal. But if you're someone who does, if a certain note, a certain voice, a certain moment in a song has ever given you goosebumps out of nowhere, that's not just a song playing. That's your brain quietly telling you, pay attention. This moment matters.